So, Trump goes to the Super Bowl on Sunday. He leaves a little early. I think he may have been mad about some pocket change that he had on him, because he immediately leaves the Super Bowl, gets on Truth Social and says, we're getting rid of the pennies.
Yeah.
And look, he actually makes a valid point.
It does.
Because for decades now, it has cost more to produce a penny than a penny is worth on its face value. But he was real mad and said, we're getting rid of the pennies. But a weird time to just, I hate pennies.
But it ties into what we just did. Create non-issues.
Right.
And while they're paying attention to the pennies, we're invading drug cartels in Mexico with drones and blowing them the hell up. Okay? Or we are actually, I don't know if you saw this, for example, but let me stay on your penny story. Let us pay attention to pennies, and then let's be moving our U.S. troops into the Gaza Strip.
Yeah.
Let's move them in because I threatened Hamas.
Yeah.
And I told Hamas if they don't give up these folks by Saturday, all hell will break loose, right? So you start seeing the underpinnings of all this, just like the penny story. Well, people are going, what the hell? I mean, why do I care about whether we got a penny or not? Well, he wants you to think about pennies because he will be moving U.S. troops into the Gaza Strip and bombing and droning the hell out of Hamas. Why? Because it's an extension of his goal to take over Gaza Strip.
Yeah.
We see it all the time. And it's just misdirection. It's like when sometimes when you're trying to case, your witness is getting killed, right? The witness is on the stand and you're going, oh my God, what am I going to do? Well, you better pull them out with something else. You better pull them out with a document, with some kind of graph, with some kind of picture, to where you're moving the jury away from what they're seeing. Somebody burning down on the stand, and you're misdirecting that attention. And he's really good at it.
He is, because look, we're days after he made this announcement, and there's a new story about it today. And on that same website I was looking at, there was not a single story at the moment about his plan to go out there and level the Gaza Strip and build luxury condos.
Isn't that media's fault?
It really is.
Isn't that the media's fault? That some reporter is so friggin' stupid because they've been raised in a bubble, or they work in a bubble at MSNBC or a bubble at CNN or Washington Post or LA Times or wherever, Fox News. They're in the bubble. And as this is happening, the bubble is so tight, they can't see all these nuances taking place. I swear to you, he made that statement to Hamas because he wants a reason to have U.S. troops in the Gaza Strip.
Yep.
Because that's the first step that he and Israel, they want it too. They want the Palestinians in the ocean, as if he's threatening Jordan right now. You can follow these stories?
I hadn't seen the Jordan
Oh my
part
God,
of it.
he's threatening Syria. I mean, he's threatening Jordan.
Jesus.
You better take these people. And while that's going on, we're watching the penny story. That's what U.S. media is about. It's front headline, it's front top of paper headlines, because they don't have the good sense to even understand what's happening to them. It's amazing.